Hey, good day, folks. Thank you for joining me. Hey, just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am your host, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs. Hey, listen, hit that like button, subscribe. Hey, today what I'm going to talk about is this, man. Sometime your past always have the tendency of catching up with you. I don't care. Sit back and look at it. You know what? And that's what you have to be careful, mindful, and understand. It's always consequential when it comes down to that four-letter word we call life. It's always. And to me, sometimes you think you can get away with certain things. Listen, man. Like even right now with my situation, with my life. This is my life. This is my experience. This is my ministry. And I talk about it. Am I proud of the person I once was? No, I'm not. Right now is because of the person that I became between the age of 14 and 24. Some of my behavior and action still affect me now as a grown man. And we talk about some of the things that occur was approximately 25 to 30 years ago. But yet and still, some of those things that I did still tap me on my shoulder. I'm here, I'm back. Some of the bad memories, some of the things that I am still quote unquote, still traumatized from. It still affects me daily. When I wake up in a cold sweat, when I'm taking a shower, when I'm praying. You know what I'm praying about? I'm asking for forgiveness. I'm asking for forgiveness for some of the things that I have done. You know, all the crimes that I committed. I'm saying all the people that I have hurt directly and indirectly. Because people, we do not understand like some of our action. Because a lot of times when we do things, we don't think. We're just doing it. We do not think. But yet and still, regardless of what, if we able to take the time and do critical thinking at the very beginning, before I make this move, what is going to be the outcome? What's going to happen? Not just to me, not just to the people that I love about, but what about the other people on the opposition side? How's it going to affect them? What type of damage is it going to do? How many lives are going to be affected? How many lives are going to be destroyed? These are the things that we have to do daily. And these are the things that we have to get into the mode of retraining and talking to our kids about each and every day. Our kids, our grandkids, our great-great-grandkids, our nieces, our nephew, your neighbor, your coworker, anybody that's out there listening, we got to get them to understand the importance of critical thinking. Because like I told you, to me, had I know what I know now, a lot of things I would not have done. I would have not become Brian Glaze Gibbs. But what I'm saying, I got to deal with it. It's something that my late mother used to always say. You make your bed now, you got to lay in it. You know, you're a little kid. What do that mean? Basically, what she was telling me, whatever you do is consequences, and you got to deal with it, regardless. And like I'm saying right now, folks, if I would have listened, if I would have did critical thinking opposed to running behind some other individual that probably had a stronger personality than I did, that was call himself a leader, but leading me and others. And when I got the chance to lead, I'm leading others all for the wrong reason. And doing, criminal activity, destroying our community, killing people, poisoning them, or robbing them, taking their livelihood. Come on, folks. We have to do better than that. And what I'm saying right now, daily, I'm hunted. It's like right now, like I told you, it happened on a daily basis. And the fact is right now, it's scary. And the fact is right now, yes, I am coping with it to the best of my ability. But it's like right now is sometime when I'm praying, asking for forgiveness, as I'm praying for the victims, name by name, asking for forgiveness. Asking for forgiveness from them, hope that they can forgive me. Father in heaven, hope them. I want them to forgive me. Their family to forgive me. Even as some of those that I have reached out to, some have accepted and a lot haven't. And you know what? I don't have nobody to blame but myself. Because folks, listen, I'm talking about that street life. Think about it. Taking a life. Right now is, if you can see, at one point in time, I was telling people, here it is. I wanted something. I wanted a power structure so strong that nothing could penetrate through it. And I got that power structure. And then once I got that power structure, I can remember giving an order wanting somebody taken care. In less than 12 hours, that person was gone. And you know what happened? Here it is when I got back. When I got back to New York City and I'm around my guys, you know what I'm doing? I'm saying, listen, man, look at this, man. Here it is. I wanted something done, and just like that, it was done. And I'm saying, who am I to say who live and who die? I'm not God. I'm not God. And I start crying. I start boo-hoo-hoo crying. You know, but yet and still regardless of what? Because I knew then, even at 24, even at 23, even at 22, I knew then, 21, I knew then it wasn't right. But yet and still regardless of what? When we know something's not right, guess what, folks? We have to do the right thing at all times. What we have to do is, folks, and I'm going to tell you just like this, man. I don't care. The bottom line is start putting your foot in other people's shoes. Okay? Start putting your foot in other people's shoes. Start feeling their pain. Understanding their pain. Right now, I didn't know. I couldn't know. How could I know what pain and suffering I inflicted upon the victim and victim family? The only time I was able to feel that pain, when I was able to, you know what I'm saying, deal with it face to face. When my mother died and I felt that pain and I had to put my foot in my own shoes, guess what? Now I knew the pain that these folks went through, the suffering that they went through, what they would experience. Because right now is, guess what? Now, firsthand, I had to deal with it. You know, right now, when my mother died, I had to deal with it. And you know what? Listen, folks, that feeling, that pain, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, man. Listen, folks, my name is Brian Glaze Gibbs. This is my story. Everything I talk about is in here. You know what I'm saying? Everything I talk about. And just like I said right now, folks, like with me, I don't have to candy coat it. I made a deal. Everybody know I made a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's in here. You know what I'm saying? Period. I don't care about, you know, what people going to say or what people going to think. And what I want people to understand is this, folks. Here it is. When you look at it and you see that people that's out in that world, it's only two ways out. You're either going to jail or you're going to die. And when you listen to people and you got people out there that only did 2 years and everybody else around them did 15, 20, 30, or some of them still in jail, but they around and tell a story and they never went nowhere. You know what that mean? That mean, guess what? They was a confidential informant all along. They was a confidential informant. So they was out there in the street, hustling, doing the dirt, but yet and still regardless of what? When the feds and state want information, they was providing that information. That's why right now is, guess what? I don't care. I know the game. The same way you watch Power Book 3 and you saw 50 Cent moms, you know what I'm saying, Raquel, supposed to be a queen pin. What she did was she met with Omar Epps, the detective, and she gave him, hey, here's some information where this drug deal gonna go, a big drug deal gonna go by. You know what? Do your job, detective. That's the game. And you got so many other people out there, they've been doing that all their life. And you know what happened? They actually be on the payroll for the state and federal. They get checked for that. They selling drugs, they doing their crimes, but yet and still they down low telling on the other crew. And the difference is right now, they don't tell on their crew. You know when they start telling their crew? When their crew stop giving them money. When their crew stop feeding them. Then all of a sudden they get mad. Then they want to turn the table. Then all of a sudden you got to ask. When you start looking at a situation, you go deeper than the situation. And you got to ask, these guys, how can these guys right here? When you hear one and you hear another one, they always together. But right now, one of them been in jail, what, since 9/11. And the other one free as a bird. Why? Why? You know why? Because they made a deal. They made a deal. Nobody, yeah, like I say, everybody can show other people documents. Show your documents. Show your documents. Because once again, like I told you right now is, man, here it is from the time you got arrested in Vegas at the Tyson fight. The bottom line, you became a government witness then against Peter Shue, Jesus, Little D, you know what I'm saying, period, everybody else. So the difference right now is, guess what? I got to thank you because in so many different ways, you kind of helped me not getting as much time as I could have got. Because you got to remember, I never took the stand. Yes, I confirm information in that document. I confirm everything. Because when they come to you and ask you, hey, is Michael Jordan the GOAT? And I go, no, Michael Jordan is not the GOAT. You lying. So they come to me and ask a question, or they come to people and they ask you a question. Hey, when your wife asks you a question, she already know the answer. When your mother asks you a question, they already know the answer. So the difference is, like I told you right now, they know that. They know who's selling drugs. They got the information already. Only thing they do is confirming it. But once again, folks, listen, hit that like button, subscribe. Like I told you, my name is Brian Glaze Gibbs. This is my ministry. And like I told you right now, man, I learn. Like I say, I learn. And right now, guess what? You don't have to be that test dummy. Okay? Peace, love, and prosperity. Hit that subscribe button. Get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption. One love.
Is Panoxol right for me? Are you currently suffering from high blood pressure or high cholesterol? Then Panoxol is for you. Panoxol is an all-natural supplement that's been found to help reduce the need for blood pressure medications. If you don't currently have any blood pressure problems, Panoxol is even better for you. Panoxol is an over-the-counter natural food supplement with amino acids and herbs. These natural ingredients support cardiovascular health and may help prevent high blood pressure and high cholesterol, which can lead to heart attack, stroke, and kidney failure. Panoxol's patented formula was designed by an MD of internal medicine and is made in an FDA-certified facility, and its ingredients has been used in holistic treatments for thousands of years. Try Panoxol today and feel better. It's that simple. Healthy heart, mind, and body with Panoxol. You can learn more about Panoxol online at www.panoxol.com or by calling toll-free 1-844-PANOXOL. That's 1-844-726-6965. Start feeling better today with Panoxol.